Hey cake friends, welcome back to Shalise Bakes Cakes. Today we're making a fun kind of imposter cake. We are making a cake that looks like a popcorn bucket. I mean, who doesn't love popcorn? And we went to the movies, right? To get started making this fun popcorn bucket cake, we obviously need a cake. And I just have my 6-inch 3-layer cake today. Then let's do a quick crumb coat on this cake. You guys know I am a one-woman show here at Shalise Bakes Cakes, and I totally forgot that we're making a bucket cake. So we need to kind of cut the bottom of the cake a little bit so that it kind of goes in, so it kind of looks like a bucket. But you can see I've already crumb coated the cake. You're gonna wanna do that before you crumb coat the cake, but the magic of cake making, if you make mistakes, you can always find a way to fix them. So you can see, I'm just gonna get my knife and just kind of cut right at the bottom so that we make a kind of a little indent so it looks kind of like a bucket. I know I've already crumb coated it, but you can go over it and fix it super easy. Now, after we've got that looking like a bucket, we're gonna throw it in the freezer for 5-10 minutes and then we'll pull it out and then we're gonna do our final coat. Now I think we're ready to make this popcorn bucket. I just got some red fondant because we're gonna make the red stripes around the popcorn bucket. And you guys can make your own fondant, or you can buy fondant, or you can buy the red fondant, because turning fondant red, it's not very fun. So I actually just got some pre-made red fondant today. So you can see I rolled out my red fondant here, and I'm just gonna cut some red strips. And I just kind of eye it as I'm measuring to kind of make sure it's just kind of even with all the other ones. We have our red strips, we have our cake, and we are going to just start placing our red strips. All I'm doing is placing a red strip and then placing another one and placing another one until we go all the way around this cake. After we've placed all the red fondant, you can see there's a little bit, extra fondant on top. You can fold it over if you want, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit too much. So I just have my scissors, they're just my cooking scissors, and I'm just gonna chop them all down so that they fit around the cake a little bit better. Okay, now that we have, it's kind of starting to look like a popcorn bucket. I'm gonna use my angled spatula a little bit at the bottom of the fondant just to kind of push it in so you can see that it kind of looks like, an indent at the bottom. So I'm gonna just kind of slowly, easily push that fondant into the cake a little bit around the bottom. Next, we need to make the lip of our popcorn bucket. It's really as simple as just rolling out some fondant, placing it around the top of our cake. That gives it the little lip and, it's starting to look like a bucket now. Okay, we have a popcorn bucket. It's super cute, but we need to add the finishing touches so it actually looks like a popcorn bucket. Before I add the popcorn on top of this cake, I just got some black fondant and cut out the word popcorn, and I'm just gonna place the word popcorn right in front here. Just popped up some popcorn. I kind of wanted to add a little bit of different texture besides just the popcorn, and so I found these really cute marshmallow popcorns, and they really are super cute. They're just little marshmallow popcorns, and so we're gonna add those on too, just to give it a little bit more of a fun look and texture. To place the popcorn on our cake, you can see that I have my knife and I'm gonna cut into the middle of my cake a little bit. And you can see I pull out the cake. I know it doesn't look great, but it doesn't have to because we're covering it up. And I just get more buttercream after I pulled out the cake. Then I just spread the buttercream around in there. That's gonna be what holds our popcorn onto the cake. Not only did we make a little divot inside just to give it more dimension, we are also gonna have that buttercream that's wet and kind of sticky to keep that popcorn on top of the cake. Now I'm just gonna start placing popcorn on top of this cake. You can see it's already looking super fun. And I found a fun trick here because I was like, how am I gonna get this popcorn to stay on at the top of this cake? Because we love popcorn, but you guys know it's everywhere. So I started dipping my popcorn into my buttercream, and then I stuck it on all over where I wanted it. I could stick it on the sides of the lip of the bucket. It kind of just helps me pile that popcorn on top of that cake so it looks big and full of popcorn. added more popcorn here at the bottom with that same technique of dipping the popcorn in the buttercream. It sticks to the cake beautifully, and that was how we got all of this dimension of popcorn on top, and I think it looks so much fun. I mean, who doesn't love popcorn? But when popcorn's cake, I mean, come on, right? Come on. So good. Thanks so much for watching here at Chili's Bakes Cakes. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, guys, and have an awesome day.